I grew up in the countryside, and for a long time, I think I took that for granted. Because when you grow up somewhere quiet, the world eventually tells you that quiet isn't enough. So you leave. I've lived in cities for the past 18 years, and I've been chasing the pace of them. I told myself on a regular basis that it was what I needed. The stimulation, the movement, the feeling that things were happening all the time. And parts of it were true. I did need to explore. I needed to find out what I was made of when I was far from home. But there's a difference between growing and just surviving. If we think about a mushroom, it doesn't force itself to grow in the wrong conditions. It doesn't try harder or work longer or push through. It simply waits for the right soil, the right shade, and the right amount of quiet. And then it appears. I spent a long time trying to grow in the wrong soil. And I think a lot of us do. We find ourselves in environments, jobs, cities, relationships, routines that aren't quite right for us. And instead of questioning the environment, we often question ourselves. But sometimes it isn't you. Sometimes it's just the soil. I'm a highly sensitive person and I feel everything. The noise, the pace, the particular exhaustion of a world that simply never stops. And for years, I thought that was something to fix inside me. It was a flaw to manage, a problem within me. But now I think it was just information, a quiet, persistent signal saying, this isn't the right environment for you. I grew up on the coast of Cornwall in England. The sea, the fields, the kind of quiet that settles into your bones and stays there. And now, after London, after 5 years teaching in Bangkok, Thailand, after years in the city of Porto, I'm moving to the mountains of northern Portugal. I need mornings that don't ask anything of me immediately. I need to hear the birds before I hear the traffic. And I need space for thoughts to form before the world simply comes rushing in. I need the right environment. Maybe you know this feeling. Maybe you're in a season right now where everything feels harder than it should. Where you're working, trying and showing up, and still somehow not quite flowering. I want to gently offer something to you that I keep coming back to myself. Maybe it's not you. Maybe you just haven't found your soil yet. And maybe the searching, the leaving, the trying, the long way around, maybe that's all part of how you find it. I'm building something in the mountains very slowly, on land that belongs to us, surrounded by trees that were here long before I arrived. And I make small things, little illustrated reminders, for people who are also finding their way back to something quieter. See you next time.